my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Neo of AhhhSoNeo, and I have a comparison video for you today. I am going to be comparing my Gucci WOC versus a Chanel WOC, and of course by WOC I mean wallet on a chain. So if you guys want to see how the two are compared, take a look. Okay guys, so we're back. We're comparing things. What are we looking at? Sorry. We are looking at two bags that I wanted to show you guys. One, of course, is my absolute favorite bag in the world. I lie. I would say top 5. Definitely top 5. But it is definitely my most used bag in the world. It is. I live and die by my Chanel WOC. I think it is I just absolutely love it. I'm not gonna deny it. So yeah, so what am I going to be doing today? I am going to compare the Chanel wallet on a chain to the Gucci crossbody clutch. Stick around. So if you haven't already subscribed, you know what's coming. Please subscribe to my little channel here. I mean, hey, this is a fun space. This is a space where I talk about handbags, I talk about shoes, I talk about makeup, and occasionally I drop a little nugget like choosing happiness at all times. If you can, if you must, learning to forgive yourself, but most importantly, getting back on the happiness gravy train. Like how I typed that in, you know, Thanksgiving's around and all that stuff. But yeah, choose happiness, guys. That's like my biggest thing, and I think I say that over and over because I'm really making sure that I remember my own words. So yeah, did I say subscribe? Subscribe. Did I say hit the notification bell? Hit the notification bell. Right? We're on the same page? Good. So Chanel wallet on a chain, a masterpiece. On everybody's wish list when they don't have it. It's a piece that no one ever regrets buying. It's a classic, and yeah, it's there. Gucci Marmont clutch wallet on a chain type bag. The Marmont line isn't new anymore. The Marmont leather isn't new anymore. It's been around now for a couple of years. I think this bag's been around maybe for about a year or so. But I wanted to do a little comparison considering how similar the bags are in size and a lot of similar characteristics. They are both crossbody bags. Mine both happen to have gold, bronze-ish hardware, and they both have a chain strap. So let's get into the details, and I will start with the Gucci bag because why not? Obviously the big, okay, so let me just get it out there. The big difference between the two is clearly price. Let's just get it going there. I believe I believe Chanel wallet on chains now retail for roughly $2,300 to $2,500. I think there might have been a recent price increase. I wouldn't be surprised if this is in the $2,500 to $2,700 range. I really wouldn't be. Gucci Marmont clutch is, I believe, $890 plus taxes if you're here in the US, so probably in the $950 range. Yeah, I wasn't including taxes with this one. So yeah, that is the big obvious difference between the two. So let's just get that out of the way. This, yeah, budget busting, but believe me, you will not regret the purchase. I was very lucky. I picked this up quite a few years ago for $1,500, and you know, you can't tell me nothing because I've got it in my cost per wear for this piece. Okay, so let's go with similarities. They both have bronze type chains. Now the it's similar but different because the Chanel chain does have a leather piece woven all the way through it, and it's more gold tone in color. They both have their particular insignias, logos up front. Is the Chanel CC, and of course Gucci has the GGs here. Now obviously with Chanel it does have a flap. to it. And then Chanel also has the quilted pocket on the back with the Mona Lisa smile that it doesn't pull too far, but you can put in a couple cards back there. The Gucci one does not have a pocket in the back, but it does have the GG's quilted into the material there, which I think is actually a stunning little addition. So I do love that. And then also when you go onto the inside of the bag, Chanel is a little bit more functional. There's the secret pocket up here. When you open this, oops, I just closed it. When you open it, your hand can go all the way in. You can hide something back there. And then Chanel has another pocket up front. It has this bigger pocket here. And then it has the slots for your cards. And then it also has another zip pocket here. So, and even though I've managed to keep mine relatively flat, you can see that the Chanel does open up wider. It is slightly wider. The Gucci is much more, it's thinner and not as many pockets, etc. You have the main big one here. You have a second zipped pocket on the inside back here, and you do have 6 pockets here for your credit cards, cash, and so on. It does have room to give, but it's not as flexible, and you can I feel like I can put more in here in the Chanel because it does have wider room. So there is some little extra that you might be paying for in the Chanel. Most definitely with the strap. I did have a bend in my strap a couple years ago, and the pieces where the leather joins up pulled apart and had started to come out. I think I paid about $100 to get that fixed, and honestly, once it was fixed, you couldn't even tell. So that was a big thing there. The other difference really, and it comes down to the leathers, but this bag I've had since I believe 2015, maybe 2016. I think it's 2015. So I believe I've had this bag for 4 years, and it gets constant use. It does show its age a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna say, oh, it looks brand new, because it doesn't. It's lost a little bit of its puffiness. But all in all, it still looks really, really good. There's no threads hanging out anywhere. You know, it's still excellent in that. I was disappointed when this started fraying after maybe like 2 years it started fraying. So I was disappointed in that. But I got it fixed just fine, and no one asked me. I think they might have asked me for a receipt. I took it into Saks, but I had bought it at a Saks. And you know, they were charming, they were lovely. One thing though is that it does have this ridge here, obviously, from opening and closing it. So it does have a crease there and there, which, you know, to me it doesn't bother me, because for one, I don't carry it like that. It's like this at all times. And so I would expect for there to be a fold there, basically. But for a bag that's 4 years old, gets used probably a week out of every month, if not more, because it's more like my weekend bag, like soccer mom bag. Whenever I need to be hands-free, I choose this bag. Whenever it's date night, I most likely choose this bag. Or if I'm going out with my girlfriends and I know I'm gonna be dancing and need something small, I 95% of the time choose this bag, and the other 5% I have been choosing this one lately. So I think really, you know, now with the prices that these bags are going for, I have to be honest, I wouldn't spend $2,300 on that. I feel like I could get a Chanel flap used for not much more than that, and so that's what I would do. Or I would get a you know, a bigger purse used, obviously, because Chanel flaps are now like $5,000 or something ridiculous. But anyway, but definitely if you can find one on the used market for like less than $2,000, I think it's definitely a really worthwhile investment. Now, I do remember with this Gucci one that when my girlfriend told me the color choices that were available, I did tell her very specifically I did not want a black one, because I know myself, I'm the kind of person where I could buy the same thing in multiples of color. So I could have like the same Chanel WOC in different colors, but I would not have another mini bag like that in black, because I would always just pick a black bag. To me, it's not like, oh, but that's the black Gucci versus the black Chanel. It, to me, is just the black bag. So I was more interested in making sure that she picked up a different color for me than picking up that black one. I don't know if that makes sense. That's it. I have one evening black bag, and it's that one. I think this one I really still have to see the test of time to see how it's going to compare with it. I'm very impressed with what it looks like now. I've had it for about 4 months. It got a month of a lot of use, and I do have a video that I'll link down below that is talking about a wear and tear on this bag. But it is one of the things that I do like about this is that it's turning out to be pretty well constructed. Now, you know, am I gonna come back 4 years from now and still go, wow, look how fantastic it looks, the way I feel about the Chanel WOC? I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. But after 4 months of pretty constant use, I'm not too, you know, it's not too shabby. It's holding up very well so far, so I'm pretty happy about that. The other thing I'm happy about, obviously, is the price, because this bag was less. I think definitely if you're on a budget, then the Gucci bag is the way to go. I mean, it's literally a third of the Chanel purse, and they have the same function. Definitely, if someone is thinking about which one to pick up between the two, if money is no object and you know you want a classic, then I would definitely get Chanel. If you really have your heart set on the Chanel WOC, then I would say keep saving. If you're a little bit more budget conscious, or you are a little bit more trendy, because let's be honest, Chanel it has a little bit of an old lady vibe, and be a little bit more budget friendly, then pick up the Gucci. You will not regret it. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you liked my comparison video of the Chanel WOC versus the Gucci Marmont clutch. Love you guys. See you soon.